What's going on, everybody? I don't know if anyone's going to be online at this hour, but I figured, I'll be honest with you guys, I had very little sleep, and I have very lot of work and shelves to build and stuff, so I figured you guys are always so awesome and supportive and wonderful of everything that I do, so I thought I would hop online live stream and see if anyone is on. And if anyone wants to just hang out, maybe you guys are falling asleep, but I'm just building some tools and shelves and stuff like that. And I would love company, to be honest. Because, yeah. So let me know as you come in if you can hear me, where you are. And if nobody watches this video, I'll just delete it anyway. I have a feeling no one's going to watch it, but that's fine. And I'll be happy to chat about what I'm building and what I'm doing and show you guys around the studio if you guys want. And I apologize for the audio quality. All the cameras and stuff are packed up. If it's really bad, I could probably run a different camera and mic setup. But let me know if you guys can hear me okay, if this is good enough. And yeah, I just appreciate having company. When I was a little kid, my mom figured out pretty quickly that, like, if she wanted me to do something that I really didn't want to do, I would do it, but I just needed, like, moral support to do it. It's like, I'll clean my room, but can you keep me company while I do it? Because I don't really want to do it. Now, this is interesting. The threading is here. Not really sure. Hey, all right. Folks hanging out to keep me company. Good morning, Dennis. Hi, Matthias. Thank you guys for coming on and supporting me morally, emotionally, and keeping me company. Where are you guys tuning in from? While I try and figure out how they expect me, maybe I can take these shelves off. Like, how am I supposed to? And of course, this thing came with no instructions, this cheapy toolbox. So how am I supposed to bolt the shelf or the handle on when the threading is on the handle? Maybe it's here. Awesome. Norwich, England. It's 7 a.m. about to start work. Really don't want to. I feel you. The baby didn't let us sleep like at all last night. Oh, you only see black and hear me. Can everyone see me, or can you guys not see me? Dennis says he doesn't see me. Reese, Simon, can you guys see me? 8 a.m. in France, starting work. Yeah, I feel you. Here it's 9 a.m. I've been up since 5. Like I said, the baby didn't exactly go easy on us today. I'm just trying to figure out how the heck maybe these shelves come out, but there were no instructions, of course. Instructions on shelves. Maybe you guys can help me figure this out. Really? No instructions. No issues. Awesome. Hello from Columbus, Ohio. Wow, you're up late. I assume pretty late. Okay, let's see what you guys think. So I have the handle. I have the bolts. The threads are on the handle. And you hear. Awesome. The threads are on the handle. How am I... Okay, fine, but the drawers don't come out that I can tell. So it's like, how am I supposed to bolt the... Maybe the drawers do come out, and I just need to, like, get something in there. Maybe they lift out. If I can get the drawers out, then I think... And by the way, any questions you guys have about the studio build or just otherwise, we can also turn this into like an AMA type thing. If you guys want to ask questions, to say hi. LOL. Looks like I'm already asleep. Yeah, me too, man. Let me tell you. There's days I've realized that there's just not enough coffee to keep me awake. And I literally, when I came in this morning, I was like, if I roll up these carpets in here that I'm using for temporary sound deadening, how comfortable will they be to fall asleep on? We're building a lot of things. We're first off unpacking a toolkit because that's a good first step. And then we're going to build a bunch of shelves, additional shelves. And then we're gonna build, we're gonna tape off the wall and do some painting probably, hopefully today if I get around to it, before the kids need me. And hello, been watching your videos lately. I wanna get into 3D printing. Ordered a Bamboo X1C, awesome, good choice. Try to get as much info before it arrives. Cool. Let's see, where am I? I am in Tel Aviv, Israel. So it's 9 a.m. for me. And I really am wishing that this thing had come with directions as to like how I get the shelves out. How would I feel about a Voron 2.4 tool changer? I would feel good about it. The tool changer thing is kind of the only reason I can see that I would ever get a Prusa XL, because my Voron is Core XY, it's big, it does all that stuff. There's a really cool tool changer that's in development called the WP Daksh. A guy in India is developing it. And I would love a Voron tool changer, but it would have to be reliable, like really reliable, because I'll be honest with you guys, like I'm having enough trouble with my Voron right now, just because I find it to be so, it's a great machine, but if it's not perfectly dialed in, because of the speeds and the masses and everything, like every material has to be perfectly dialed in or you'll have failures. And I'll give you guys an example. Like I'm doing a video on the Sovol SV07, so I was printing two different things on two different clipper machines, two different formats, two sides of the extreme, right? One is like the cheapest clipper machine and one is kind of probably the most expensive and advanced clipper machine. And the Sovol just worked every time. It was just printing on PETG. And I couldn't get the Voron to work. It just was failing print after print after print after print. And I don't exactly know why. I still haven't figured it out, but I'm pretty sure the reason is because with the PETG, I had the panels on, and I should have taken the panels off. So cooling would be better, and then you wouldn't get these little curlies which get stuck on the print head, which is moving, you know, it's making moves at 500 millimeters a second or something. Helping design. The Voron tap changer. That's awesome. Let's see. So what do you guys think? How the heck am I supposed to get inside of these drawers? I'm going to show you guys, and maybe one of you knows. Okay, so here's our issue. The handle is threaded, right? And I have the screws. There are the bolts. And then there's these holes on the side, okay? You see those holes? And then there's some kind of this thing, which maybe is to finagle some mechanism to get the drawers off, but I don't think the drawers come off. And so my question is, how am I supposed to get in there to manipulate the bolts, to drive them? Maybe one of you guys has an idea, because I've been staring at it. Any news of a place you can offload failed prints supports? Yeah, I'm talking with someone, and they're kind of not super enthusiastic about the idea. Right now I have a ton of failed prints just collecting here. I'm kind of building out a relationship with this one company that I'm hoping is gonna work. But they're not enthusiastic about the idea because they think that they're gonna lose money on it. Like, it's gonna cost more than virgin PLA, and they think they're still gonna lose money on it. I think maybe we have to take these shelves off. I'm not super enthusiastic about doing that, but it's crazy to me that there was no manual in this box whatsoever. Drawers normally lift out. These don't want to. I see some clips where I could get them off of the slider. Like, I think maybe, but then again, if I do take the slider off, it's not going to help me that. If I do take the drawer out and the slider stays, it's not going to help me all that much, because I'm still going to have this massive heavy duty, there we go, slider there. Let's see. I think I can get the, is it called a slider in English? In Hebrew, it's mesila. There's a lot of words that I've just forgotten in English. Right. Well, I think I can get the drawers out. Slow your print speed down with PETG. I did do that. Extend shelf fully. Depress the square silver buttons on the right and left rails. Are those buttons? I mean, I figured out a way to get the drawer out. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. Let me see if that will do it. Is that a button in there? I mean, I see the silver that you're talking about. There's a little like knob. Doesn't seem to want to depress, but I did figure out how I can get the tray out of the drawer. And I guess we can hope that that's going to be enough. It's crazy to me that I have to do it. Like, why not just thread the sheet metal? I mean, wouldn't that have been a lot easier? Thread the sheet metal so I can just install the bolt from the outside. Is this entertaining, or is this like the most boring thing ever? I'm very, very curious. Okay, well, I seem to have freed this up. So that's cool. Any tabs to push in or up? I mean, I did these tabs and just took the drawer out. We're gonna see if that's enough to install the bolts. It's always fun how you get just bogged down in these like little silly project, like silly tangent side quests. Like, this is not what I probably should be doing. I have news for you guys. There's no access from the inside. So all that was for naught. There's no access inside. Are they kidding me? Maybe little black nipples left and right, up and down. There's no way to access the inside. Every time entertainment. I'm glad, Dennis. I mean, there's no way that they expect me to put the bolt in and screw it from that little slot. There's no way. And there's no access to there. I'm pretty sure we're just going to take a rain check on this and figure it out later. That's the locking mechanism. Oh, dude, I'm freaking dumb. All right. Are you guys ready? I know what we need to do. But you know what? Like, none of us got it. So maybe I'm not dumb. Like, none of us saw this answer. It's non-obvious. Let me just get this drawer back, and I'll show you guys what we need to do. I'm a little embarrassed, but I'm not, because there's now 21 of us here, and none of us figured this out. And like, just a simple illustration would have done wonders for us all understanding. This was like bargain basement. It'd be interesting to me to note, like, in the comments, what a tool drawer like this would cost where you guys live. Like, Norway is expensive. Columbus, Ohio, not expensive. But this is a small toolkit with 79 tools, like pretty cheap quality, made in China. And I'll let you guys comment what something like this would cost where you guys are, and then I'll tell you what it cost here. So, small, you know, not super high quality tools or anything like that. I think it's 616 by 33 by 537, like half the size of... Okay, so how can we see the answer? Here's the answer. Are you ready? We all failed. See those slots in there? The threads are here. Ta-da! And then we just screw it into the threads. We all failed basic assembly today. So that's 20 minutes coming. All right, let's do it. I wouldn't have gotten. I mean, I got it, but like, would have saved a lot of time if they had just explained that in a small piece of paper. Anyway, Ray, a bit boring. I understand. I'm, to be honest, not even trying to be entertaining. I just needed some support. It really makes a difference. Hanging out with people, I feel like I'm not alone and frustrated and angry. So, being a little selfish in live streaming and having you guys hang out with me. And I appreciate it very much because I'm a little overwhelmed with all the work I have to do. I'm trying to do everything on a budget because I'm at this point breaking even, which is fine. I don't care as much, but like I know it's a long-term investment, but every dollar that's coming in, I'm either spending on employees and employee benefits because I carried my team over from my last business and I love them and they're like family to me. And they're both either pregnant or just had a kid, so that's important to me. Or building out the studio and all this equipment, which is super expensive. Augie's Hobbies, I spent $300 on a 4-foot long Husky tool chest. So this is not 4 feet long, this is like 2.5 feet long. And $300 really I need to move. So this was $300 or more. 3.5 is the conversion rate. So call it, yeah, about $300. But it's not a Husky brand and it's not 4 feet long. It's tiny. All right, cool. Next project. Thank you guys for that. Let's build some shelves. So check this out and tell me what you guys think. I'm either a genius or an idiot. Work tables, like, you know, proper industrial work tables on wheels, are like over $1,000 here. Like we don't have Husky, so those nice Husky ones that Uncle Jesse has, that's not an option for me. And just tables in general are super expensive. Like, you know, work tables, because there's like no manufacturing in Israel, so that stuff doesn't exist as much. Someone is at my doorbell. Let's find out who. Hang on, guys. One second. היי, אני לא בבית, אבל אשתי שם. אפשר לעזור לך? All right. Well, the missus is going to have to handle that. Because I am not home. In any case, so here's what I did. Sorry, I left you guys hanging. These big industrial shelves, metal ones that hold 260 kilos per shelf and are 2 meters tall, they cost about $180. So I split them in two, and then I made tables out of them with extra storage. So I have tables everywhere. And then I took floor tiles, which I had kicking around, like big 120 by 60 floor tiles, ceramic floor tiles, and then I covered them. Genius or idiotic, I'm not sure, because they're a little wobbly, but I think if I bolt them together, which I'm hoping to get done today, I should print something to make sure that stays on there, because, yeah, everybody left. That's a bummer. But I'm back, and let's see the comments. Max stock, furniture that could be used. Augie's Hobbies. I am actually a native English speaker. Originally from the States. I'm back. Yeah, welcome back. Strangely, it hasn't added, people haven't added back in. Like, it looks like no one's in the room now. All right, what should we build? I think we should build these guys first. And those are going in the resin room. And I think we build them out here. Froze, we back now. Yeah, I kicked the router cable like an idiot. Oh, so what other questions do you guys have? Or just what do you want to know? Smart solution with the shelves. Yeah, thank you. Scaffolding shelves. And we have 3 of these to build. I just decided in the resin room to go the whole table because I'm going to have resin and lasers. And I've actually got some really cool stuff here that I might as well reward you guys for coming on the live stream. That's the new Anycubic frozen 12K one that everyone's been raving about. I just haven't had time to set it up. And there's a Niji 1 meter by 700 millimeter laser in the other room that I don't have space for yet until I build some shelves. So that's what we're doing today. What else? There's another laser coming, a longer laser on its way, and then hopefully a Gwaiki Cloud huge 40-watt laser coming. Next stream, router cable management. Yeah, exactly. All right. Shall we build some table shelves? Which slicer have I settled on? I have a video coming out about that next week. I'm using Orca Slicer, and I actually really love it. They now added the ability, good question by the way, they added the ability to add any custom Clipper or Marlin printer quickly and easily. And you'll see in today's video coming out at 4 o'clock my time that the default Clipper profile is so good that that's what I'm printing. I sped it up a little bit, but that's what I'm printing with the SV07, and it's like perfect. So even though they kind of told me, Soval told me, yeah, use Cura, here's the Cura profiles, I've had no problems with Orca Slicer, and I really love that I can just have one slicer for all of my printers. And I open up multiple windows. One thing that I would like to see, and I'm going to talk to Soft Fever about it because I've been in communication with him, is like a quick way to switch between the printers, like a tab. I don't know how you would do it without having to go to the drop down and switch the printers, but still, the fact that I don't need a bunch of different slicers and then a bunch of different browser windows to manage the printers makes a huge difference. Be mindful of my exposure to China. Yeah, I probably should. Don't know why we need resin printer just for figures. Yeah, I've seen actually some cool stuff. Zach Friedman did a bunch of Nerf blasters with resin. There are some situations like resin is much more heat tolerant. So there's some situations where if you need parts that can really withstand a lot of heat, resin makes a lot of sense. From what I understand, I'm a total beginner with resin printers, but I think it's interesting mainly because of like the intersection between resin and FDM, right? Like how many times have you printed something in FDM and then you wanted like a very detailed piece, or you wanted something to be clear in your print? Now I have a laser so I can cut acrylic, but you could like 3D print a curved window into your dry box, for example. Filament settings getting reset when swapping printers. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out, Damon, and good to see you by the way. I asked in the Facebook group or in the Discord, like, how can you, because it's doing right now what Prusa Slicer does, and it's pairing different printers to different filaments, which I hate. Because it's like, yeah, fine, some printers behave differently with different filaments and have like a different pressure advance based on the hot end. But, you know, like, if you know that I have one filament, then you can be pretty sure that I'm going to print with it on all my printers, right? So just let me copy the settings over. As my hot take. Come on. Here's a fun one. Because I'm splitting these shelving units in tables, I didn't have enough feet. So I modeled a bunch of these feet, and I've been printing them for all the extras that I need. And they work really, really well. That's been pretty fun. All right, let's move you guys and build some shelves. Never print something like that. Just for workshop shelves, there's some gadgets. Yeah, I like to print as much as I can, but I'm also, I'm making content. So I'm actually trying to 3D print as much as I can here of this entire build. And I'm even going to try and build, check this out, you guys will like this. Does this look familiar? That is a backwards compatible IKEA Samla bin printed in vase mode. So I don't have to make trips to IKEA. Does anyone know why the Polymaker settings only work on bamboo? Work for bamboo on Orca. Yeah, there's some kind of like pairing. I forget what it's called. Dependency, it's called in Prusa Slicer. And I don't know why or how to disable that, but I did ask the same thing. Like in Prusa Slicer, you can save your own custom version of that filament. And then in the custom version of the filament, just remove the dependency. So we're gonna have to bang some stuff with a rubber mallet, and you guys tell me if it's completely unbearable. And if it is, I'll either end the stream or do something else in the meantime. All right, tell me how bad this is for you guys. That's not so bad. But I need to build a checkerboard for birthday gift. Resin for the figures will be much better. It'll be faster because that small level of detail takes forever on FDM, and it'll just be so much higher quality. Do you have a resin printer though? I wouldn't buy a resin printer just for that. But that's exactly the kind of stuff, like anything that you want detail. Again, I've only been resin printing for like a couple of weeks. How do I work around huge shipping prices to Israel? To be honest, I started a YouTube channel so that people will ship stuff to me for free and pay the customs. I mean, that's not why I started the YouTube channel, obviously. I'm being facetious, but it was hard in the beginning, and I was just paying through the nose for a lot of stuff. There's some stuff like Amazon, they ship for free, but it really depends on what they have in stock. Like they used to ship Polymaker and Overture for free to Israel, and then they ran out of stock at the FDA warehouse, and now that isn't a thing anymore. And I do what every other Israeli does, which is I fly abroad, and when I fly abroad, I fill my suitcases with all kinds of goodies. But yeah, sorry I can't be of more help there. I buy a lot of stuff on AliExpress because they tend to not even measure the customs, even if it's over $75, they just don't bill customs. So there's that. All right, let's see. All right, those are some shelves. Just found the stream. How's everyone doing? MacBook Gamer, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're building some shelves here. Or table shelves. Or that is a great idea. I need to start a YouTube channel. Do it. It's funny you say that because in the beginning, like before I had this channel, I had a Bitcoin channel. And I posted on Twitter. And I was like, I really want to start a 3D printing YouTube channel, but I'm so intimidated by, and then I tagged, like the quality of the videos. I was like, I'm so intimidated by CNC Kitchen and a couple other people I tagged. And Stefan replied, and he was like, you should do it. Don't be intimidated. We all started somewhere. And so I did. I was like, all right, cool. Like, that's good encouragement. And I super appreciate that from Stefan. So I started it. So like we all do start from somewhere. And even if your first videos won't be as good, you have to learn. The only way to learn is to do. But yeah, you should do it, Dennis. There goes that. You know what I did just realize, though, is that these 1 meter tables, I'm going to have to use a ceramic saw. Because I bought some 120, and then I bought some 1 meter. And I'm going to need a diamond disc to cut the ceramic tiles for this. Maybe, actually. 2 meters. If I take a 60 and a 120, I'll still be short. Tuning in from Germany. Yeah, I feel you about the motivation. I'm super glad you guys are keeping me company, let me tell you. It's much appreciated. Because sometimes it gets lonely in this basement. It's also fun just to share my excitement with you guys, you know? Like I keep suckering my wife to come over here with the baby. Like yesterday, I brought the baby here in the morning and like set out a blanket in a safe area. As safe an area as can be here. And like held him ransom. I was like, if you want the baby, if you want to breastfeed him, then you have to come to the office because we're hanging out here. So like, poor little Eli, at 5 months old, was my company yesterday. Today I decided not to do that to him. But I managed to sucker my wife to come and pick him up so that I would have some company here. So yeah. You guys are appreciated.
The only thing is, I don't have any way to edit out or time lapse all the stupid mistakes that I make. Like with the drawer, for those of you who've been tuned in. Alright. There's that. It's just slow going. Everything is so slow going. One piece at a time. Cool. 21 of you guys. I'll be honest and say I don't really watch live streams that much. I watch a lot of like, produced YouTube content, but I don't mind doing them. It's kind of fun to do them. All right. These shelves are pretty cool. They're super affordable. Very, very thin sheet metal, galvanized steel. No bolts. Come on. Everything just kind of snaps together. Let me know if you guys want a different camera angle than the wall. I'll do my best to oblige. Come on. Go in. I think we're going to have to fix that with a screwdriver. What brought you to us at the Holy Land? Kind of a complicated story, but I'm happy to answer. I got nothing but time. I was unhappy living in the US. Just unhappy with the culture, especially in Silicon Valley. And I always felt that I had to be more and do more and keep up with other people. And I was disappointed in the direction the country was going, disappointed in the healthcare system, disappointed in the level of violence. I saw a lot of the writing on the wall before, 10 years coming. And then I got into INSEAD, which is an international business school, in Singapore and in France, and I didn't get in the US schools that I wanted to go, like Stanford. So I came here for 6 months to do like an internship because I had time to kill before the school year started in Singapore. And I fell in love with living in Tel Aviv because I was young and single, and you can imagine, young and single and American in Tel Aviv. And I actually grew up with an Israeli father, so I spoke the language okay, not well, and felt very kind of comfortable and at home here. And then another reason is Israel has a lot of the things that the US doesn't, like good healthcare, really good education for raising kids, and a warm culture, very familial culture that I can hear. And the short answer, when people ask me and I don't really want to give an answer because I'm not in the mood, is I just say I was looking for a Jewish wife, which I found. But now I have to be honest, like I question my future here. When I moved to Israel, I didn't have a German passport, and now I have a German passport, as do my boys. And with everything that's going on in Israel politically, but also leave the politics out of it, just like the cost of living here is insane. It's insane. And I'm lucky that I earn in dollars and all that stuff, but it's still ridiculous to live here. Like, renting a 2-bedroom apartment, I don't rent a 2-bedroom apartment, but renting a 2-bedroom apartment's like $2,500. Those are worse than Manhattan prices. They're worse than Tokyo prices. So it's actually insane to live here. And my wife and I go back and forth. So, the Schnitzel 3D printing channel. Today we built a Voron, maybe. You'd be surprised. I think you'd get further than you think. Are you pretty handy, Dennis? All right. That is one table built. I don't think we're going to build them all today, but I'd like to get like 2 tables done. so we can set up the resin room a little bit better. Hey, check this out. You guys will like this. I finally found a use for the Cricut Maker. Dennis, there are 3 countries I could imagine to move. Someone's ringing my doorbell again. It's where I'm just gonna have to go with not my problem because I'm not home and my wife is. 3 countries: Australia, Indonesia, and America. Are you from Indonesia? Is that why? So Indonesia is a surprising one. I've been a few times. I don't think of it as an easy place to live. I lived in Singapore for a while, and that was a very, very easy place to live. All right, guys, we have a table. 1 table. Fantastic. Now, beautiful. Beautiful. Shall we put it in the room? Everything else. See what I mean when I say everything is slow going? Like, what have we gotten done? We opened a toolkit and built 1 table in an hour. There we go. Shall we go to the resin room? All right, that's the resin room. Wow, these are so light. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Right now it's a good thing, in the future it might be a bad thing. There we go. Come on. We're going. That laser is in the way. And it is a major laser. Haha. 1 meter long with extension kit. Sweet. Totally sweet. Would I do a video on settings for Orca Slicer? I have a video coming out on reasons to switch to Orca Slicer. What kind of settings do you want to know about? What's the question? And yeah, I would do it. If enough people are interested. I'm testing the waters with this, like why you should switch to Orca Slicer video. If that video does well, I never know what's going to do well and what's going to bomb. If it does well, then I would love to do more content about Orca Slicer. I Sorry. Shit, we forgot to put the shelf reinforcements, guys. I'm gonna have to do that after. Basics, really. Better take your time as you have to rebuild it. Yeah. Well, forgot to put the reinforcements in all the shelves, so that's gonna take some time now. But I figured out a way on the last one to do it completely disassembling everything. I'll get to it in a minute. Basics, really. I mean, if you used Prusa Slicer, it's based on that. It's very similar. If you've used Bamboo Studio, it's really going to be kind of the same thing, just more open. I'd say it would do well. Lots of videos about building printers, etc., but not on slicers. Yeah, agreed. Hey, Benji, what's going on? I almost texted you this morning, like, help. But then I remember that your wife is due to give birth. I can tell by the fact that you're on a live stream right now. that she hasn't given birth yet, which my heart goes out to her because she's got to be like week 42 by now, right? And that's brutal. If you can handle the cold winters, Canada's a good country. Yeah, definitely. I would move to Canada in a heartbeat, but I don't know how I would get like a visa there. So, yeah, that might be tricky. I once had still waiting. Oh my gosh, what is she now? Week 42? She's in a good mood. Baruch Hashem. Baruch Hashem is God bless. That, I feel. Did you try out the raspberry tea, Benji? Benji. Benson, I know you as, but the raspberry leaf tea, Ale Petel, really helped my wife. That's wild. It's like week 42, I can imagine. Good luck, Benji. All the best to your wife. Well, if you're comfortable traveling that far from home while she's that pregnant, you are more than welcome to come hang out. Extra hands are always appreciated, but I imagine you're staying very close to home right now. Oof. All right, let's do this. We're getting it. We're getting somewhere. Second table. In the end, Benji, I ended up going with the same shelves here. The ones you sent to me were like 2 or 3 times the price. Probably 2 or 3 times as sturdy as well, but gotta cut costs where I can. Okay, I'm back. If I get these shelves built, then I can run a resin print on that ultra fast 41. I'll ask her if she tried the tea. Yeah. I don't know if it's actually raspberry leaf, because petel can mean a couple things, a couple different berries, I think. But it's ale petel is the one for my wife. It's a good thing men don't have to give birth, or the human race would die out. Because it doesn't sound fun. Alright. If you need extra hands, I'll do almost anything for a beer in the area later today. Come on by. Just if you're a serial killer, don't. But yeah, I would love help. I'm probably only going to be here till mid-afternoon or afternoon, but yeah, come hang out, man. What are we doing today, Guy Naeem? We are building shelves, shelf tables, shelves that I split in half to become tables. And then hopefully, maybe, I don't need to build the new shelves because I haven't gotten all the printers that are supposed to come in yet. But and I'd like to get some taping done and maybe some paint, because as you guys can see, my background is a little lacking. And then I need to build acoustic panels, but I'm waiting on all the parts. And I need to order a table saw for that. So lots and lots and lots of unexpected little expenses. But it's like expenses, things that I'm spending money on to save money. It's like buying a table saw so that I can make my own acoustic panels to save a ton of money. But at the end of the day, it's still way more money than I plan on spending in this whole process. But it's an investment, right? That's what I keep telling myself. It's an investment. into the future of the channel. So. Anyway, keep the questions coming if anyone has questions about anything. You guys have had really good questions so far.
Let's see. I can build a house or everything on it, but I need help to build a Voron.
I think you'd be fine. The instructions are so good on the LDO Voron kits that you really have to work at it to make a mistake. That was my experience. All right. See, there's another comment there. I'm just gonna get to a point where I can stop. Beauty. Beauty.
All right, let's see. As long as the shelves work, it's all good. You just won't have the benefit of having CAD files ready. I designed some. Drawer is cool. The key is the ratio of infrastructure to projects. I think you guys are talking about something that I missed because I don't get the reference. Damn it, I forgot to put the shelf reinforcement things in again. And then you have to kind of like try and sandwich them in. I think I'm just gonna do them all at the end. Thank you. You are upside down though. Am I?
I look right side up. I feel right side up.
Hímale. All right. Just one more level, and then I think we take a break from shelves, and maybe we do some 3D printing if you guys want. Some resin could be fun. Though I don't have to get that review out for like another month. So the responsible thing would probably be to start painting so I can record videos. I actually 3D designed and am printing brackets to bolt all this stuff to the wall. So that's cool. How much investment I put into infrastructure versus building things? You mean in the studio? Or do you mean, I'm still not sure if that's directed at me or a conversation I'm not part of. I'm thinking a lot about like the infrastructure of the studio because the first video about it kind of bombed, which both Uncle Jesse and Mandic really both told me it would. They told me like people will say they're interested in watching a studio build, but then they won't really. And that's a bummer because it means I'm not planning to do too much more content about this studio build, except where 3D printing is concerned. Like the things that I 3D print and the solutions that I 3D print, obviously I'll do content about. But it would be easier if I could just do content about building shelves and acoustic panels and stuff, but I don't think they'll go well. Build itself is where easy, but yeah. Yeah. Told you guys. These are great shelves for the price. Would I prefer to have those nice black husky ones that everyone has? Definitely. Can I get them here in Israel? Absolutely not. And if I could, they would cost too much, so. There we go. Alright, that's 2 tables, guys. And gals. Now let's get some of these reinforcements in, all of them. And move stuff into the resin. It's much harder to do this after the fact. Hello. If I'm getting boring, just tell me, guys. I'll stop live streaming. In we go. In we go. In we go. Great. And we just have to do them on the bottoms, which is not going to be fun, and I think we do it in the other room. Right. To the resin room. Maybe we should move stuff in there. Come on, guys, let's go. Everybody put on your respirators. We are now in the resin room. I love the garage work vlogs, but I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. As a creator, sometimes therapeutic to do what you enjoy. Totally. Welcome to the live stream from under the shelf. Yeah, that's also, you know, on some level, it's like I have to get content out every week. It's better to get a video out that's not a huge performer than not get a video out. So there is that. All right. I'm a little nervous about moving this stuff with the computer in here, but I'm just gonna have to be careful. So this is a wash and cure. Definitely not gonna move 3 liters of rubbing alcohol while my computer's on this table. That can wait. Wash and cure can go home. We can start making some room in this room. Covered in resin, this thing. I'm gonna have to wash my hands quite soon. Yeah, I thought all that resin was cured. It is not. Okay. What are we gonna do here? I managed to destroy that. First off, Ben Sion, you were absolutely right. Resin is quite messy, and there's no option of just being less messy. And also, I managed to wreck the printer they sent me. I destroyed the FEP. Here you go. Sending moral support energy. Thank you. Keep making your people proud. You're the reason why I print those goddamn honeycomb walls. Yeah, they're awesome. I love them. You know what I'm going to do, guys? I think I'm going to put that here, even though the length isn't going to work out. But I have these extra like marble style tiles, and I think that they're going to be a better surface. I'm going to cover them in silicone later so that it's easy to get the resin off of them. But I think they just give the tables more stability. So let's see if I can throw my back out on a live stream, shall we? Opa. Ah, wait a minute. These shelves are by 50. Yeah, no, that's not happening. That's not going to work. They're 100 by 50. I'm not cutting that much of an axis. All right, we got to move these. Or just put them somewhere. Okay, we're back. I still don't have power outlets over here in this space, so I need to get that going. All right, howdy. Super appreciate you guys giving me company.
let me move this one last time, and then we're gonna wash the resin off of my hands before I get awful burns. Be right back. Okay, sorry about that, dudes. Table can go down. And what are the questions you guys have? Or tell me ideas for videos that I can start working on for you guys. It's been a real battle to make videos with all my equipment packed up, but I'm getting to the point where I can almost see the light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, I'm not. I'm getting to the point where I can almost find most of my equipment. Everything's still a disaster around here. Good idea. All right. Cool. That's a table. All right. Bummer about the FEP. That is real stone. I think you talk about wood that looks like marble. It's some kind of ceramic. The real reason I moved from the US was to use the metric system. That's true. I need on the a shelf on the side where the laser is on the ground. There's going to be a table, so I have to just build one more table. There's going to be tables all the way around is the plan. So let's bring another one in here. By the way, there are two lasers in here. There's this little Niji one, little big, massive Niji one. And then there's the flux laser. There's spilled resin everywhere. I just want to start getting stuff off the ground. Is the main objective. By the way, Bension, I listed my Prusa for sale. If you have any customers or you know anybody who wants one, I listed that for sale. And there's a high likelihood that I'm going to get a Gwaiki 40 watt, much bigger laser than this BMO. And if you know anyone who needs a laser, I wouldn't mind getting rid of that either to fund my tools and shelves habit. Alright, let's put the washing cure in the middle. Let's put this resin printer that's defunct here. Let's build another reinforced shelf. Let's put you guys somewhere safe. There we go. The cool thing about using these tables as shelves as well is I can have extra storage under the tables. What did I want? What did I come here for? All right. How we doing? L shape, yeah. I don't know if I have enough room for a U shape, but it'll be an L shape all the way around. Is the plan. I ordered these. They don't make 100 by 60, but then I also realized the parts are all interchangeable. So I could take the legs and the side beams and I could make my own 100 20 by 60 or 100 by 60 if I wanted to. No, I fixed it. There. You just have to add that little slot thing in. I do need to find some ceramic or something. I just cut myself ceramic for surface. I guess I can just put wood because I'm going to put silicone mats here. There we go. That's now reinforced. I wish I could say the bottoms are going to be heavy, but they're not. That's the price I pay for not paying attention. Come on. There we go. That is now also reinforced-ish. Let's get this table out of the way. And reinforce the bottoms. The room is too small for you. Yeah, definitely. Why the shelves have a hole? Okay, I already read that. I could do some shelves up here for resin, though. But I don't think I need to because I have all this storage under. Which I might fill with lasers. Freaking lasers. Alright. I'm gonna do this. That worked. Kind of. I guess it works. Great. Just forcing these reinforcements in after the fact. I'll PM you about the machine shelves. Oh, machine cells, yeah. Awesome, thanks. There we go. That one's in. Now these. Why are we still all awake? Which proofs are you selling? I'm selling the MK3S Plus with a Revo hot end that I just don't use at all. I haven't even turned it on in months. But I see no reason to keep it. I was gonna upgrade it to a Mark IV, but Mark IV and all the reviews really impressed me. I don't think I would use it. And frankly, because I have to spend my own money on Prusa stuff, it's money that I'd probably rather spend on shelves and video equipment. So, I have to be kind of a little more judicious about it. Come on. Go in. Huh. That's one way to do it. It's not the right way, but it's a way. Alright, gang, how we doing? 3 a.m., 9 a.m., 3 a.m. You guys are awesome. I appreciate the company. Alright, let's get another resin printer in here. This one's a big boy. This is their top of the line now, I think. Anycubic. Alright. little cramped here with 3 resin printers,
And they want to send another one. I don't know what I'm going to do with all of them. Maybe I'll sell one. I think that's enough building shelves for right now. Although, if I do build another one, then I'll have room for all the lasers. That would be nice. Okay, you guys need to move because we're going to put a laser here. Alright, laser time. So, this Niji laser, they send you the laser and then they send you these rails that you can extend it to 1 meter by 700 millimeters. That's a cool FEP replacement. What do you mean, sending another printer? Okay, whatever, I'm just gonna put this here. And then here's the laser itself, which also comes with a plotter and all kinds of other stuff, which is pretty cool. I don't love that it's green, but it's a big ass laser. I know open lasers are not safe, but this one is going to be vented directly out, and I'm going to close the door when I'm using it. So basically, everything should be fine, and I have an air purification thing in here still. So we should be good. And then now, if I've done my math right, which I probably haven't, we should be able to fit a bigger table in there, but let's check. So, hello again. Moral support given, thank you. I have to get my Niji Max assembled for review. I'm out of space. Yeah, I'm in the same place. The K1 is on its way. It should be here today or tomorrow. And yeah, so far the reviews have been good for the K1. P1P's third printer, Ender 3v2. All right, so we have one more table that we can build. I don't know if I want to do it right now, but that'll be a meter. All right, vote. Let's see. Vote. If you don't want me to build the table, write something else in the comments. If you do want me to build the table, like something else is in, we'll do something else, then either give a thumb up or say build the table. And I don't know what the something else will be right now, but you guys help me decide. Should I build another table, or are we bored of building tables and want to take a break and do something else? If you need help with tools and such, let me know. I'm in Tel Aviv tomorrow. I may just take you up on that, Kobe. I would love some help. I don't know with what. Maybe painting or building shelves, or I need a table saw before we can do a lot of the work that I have to do. And I forgot to bring the matte filament. I need to print some side pieces for that new model. Hey, I'm happy to have help and also just company. If you want to message me on Discord, we'll chat. But you can't murder me, okay? All right. Let's see. So that's that. Job done. Let's take this FEP in there. In 1 hour, I have to go to school. Just wanted to pop in. First was the Artillery Genius, Prusa Bear, and then a Voron. Well, thanks for dropping in, Play On. Appreciate it. Okay, what did you guys decide we're doing? Are we building more shelves, or are we doing something else? We could start building gridfinity. printing. Chat on Discord. I'll try not to murder. I'm working on it.
That's reassuring. Okay, I'll tell you what we're not going to do, which is there's a whole other 2 meter tall shelf. We're not going to build that because we don't need it right now. Whoa! Mother of God. Okay. So now we know what we're not doing. What are we doing? Here's all the stuff for the M5S. Okay.
Chat on Discord. Yeah, I guess we're not building.
We could do some 3D
Printing. This is supposed to be a 3D printing channel after all. Could organize some tools just for sanity's sake. Tens. Where does that go? I'd make space. Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. Before painting. This is a 22. That's probably a good idea. I think that's probably what we're gonna end up doing. Where do you go? Little one. It's not, there it is. Get all this stuff off the ground. Can only be good for the sanity once again. Got it. Got it. Okay. For some reason, I'm missing a socket wrench.
Hello.
All right. Don't forget to lift with your back in a jerky, twisty motion. Yeah, you laugh. I actually totally messed up my back last week, and it's still pretty bad. In doing a jerky, twisty motion, trying to get a closet door back on. It was the worst. And it's only now starting to get better. If you don't build a shelf, you can print my figures for the checkerboard. Are you in Israel? If you're in Israel, I definitely don't mind. I'm not shipping them across the world, though. Okay. I think we should print some gridfinity for in here. What do you guys think? I think that's what we need. At least one full shelf of gridfinity. So let's get the dimensions. At least one full shelf. So the inner dimensions are about 51, which isn't going to divide nicely, by 28. 28 by 51. All right, now there's this new gridfinity thing that someone did that's like snap-in. Let's find that. Printables. I guess I can share screen. Yeah. Don't judge me for all my tabs. So let's see. Hang on. You guys are blocking the whole thing. All right. Where are my saved models? My profile. Collections. And somewhere I think I have either gridfinity or organization. Someone did a new model for gridfinity that actually snaps, which I'm excited about. Here it is, I think. Clickfinity. Yeah, check this out. This is pretty cool. So these actually click in with screw holes if you want, or you can glue them, but they're like way better base plates. I don't think I need them, but why not, right? Do not use PLA or PLA+. Print with PETG, ABS, ASA, or nylon. I can do that. I can do PETG. I have a lot of PETG, but it prints so slowly. 50 millimeters a second. That's painful. We'll print them in ABS. because I ain't got time for that. Didn't know I was watching the next tab. Ha ha ha. Very funny. Do I actually need the connectors, or can I just... Okay, so now what we need to do, of course I've already forgotten the measurements of these drawers. What did I say? 51 by, yeah, about 51 by 28. So then if we do 510 by 42, that's a 12. And then 28, 280 divided by 42. We need a 12 by 6. Or two 6 by 6s. Should do it, right? I'm on way too little sleep. I bet you I could, no, I could almost print a 12. But let's do a 6 by 6. And we will check. Let's see. 6 by 6. You guys see my screen, right? Great. Okay, and as you can see, I've been working with the Sovol SVO7 a lot. Man, Ecamm really blocks everything. Discard. So, if I'm not mistaken, the dimensions should be, hang on, I gotta move all these windows out of the way. The dimensions should be 258. Am I gonna be able to fit 258, or am I just off? Oh yeah, I can fit 258. But I can't fit 7, which is a bummer. Okay, well, 258, and then it's 258, so if I take that times 2, is it going to fit? Ooh, that's really tight. 258 by 2 is going to be 51.6, which isn't going to fit. Oh my god, you guys, it's going to be off by like 1 millimeter. Are you kidding me? 1 millimeter off of closing 2 millimeters. Yeah, they're snappable grids. They're new. Well, that's really annoying. I think I should print them, and then if I have to, I shave them. But it's annoying that I'm going to lose like 3 centimeters. 51. No, there's no way that's fitting. It's just not going to happen. I have 51. Exactly. Oh, thanks so much, Debbie. That's awesome. Really, really appreciate that. Debbie just gave a tip. Thank you. That will go to buying some filament. Appreciate you. All right. Well, I guess we have to print one of these as a 6 and one as a 5. The next layer, villain art. Villain arc. Apropos of nothing, honeycomb wall storage should be the basis for large-scale interlocking bricks. Yeah, that would be really cool, actually. Okay, let's fire up the Voron, shall we? Check this out. You guys are going to like this. Go here. Go to the printer cabinet, wherever that is. Printer cabinet. Let's do this the easy way. Turn on the Voron. But I can show you something cooler, which is I have the printer cabinet set up here, which now is the office, but you can go here and you can see everything happening on all your printers. Let me know in the comments if I should do a video about this. Like shows all the temperatures of all the printers that are running, which ones are on, which ones are off. I haven't got it properly set up yet, but it's kind of cool, right? Like having a Home Assistant dashboard, and it even tells you what filament is in your Bamboo AMS. Kind of crazy. Let's go back to Ecamm. And we'll do some printing. That's dope as hell. Yeah, I wish I could get it working better, but here's yet another reason to switch to Orca Slicer. Oh, it's connected to the wrong printer. No, silly. That's not the printer I'm printing with. Go to this printer. Really? Go to, well, we just found a bug in Orca Slicer. Go to this printer. No. That's super weird. Hey, buddy, hope you're okay. I'm doing all right. A little tired. Very tired. A lot of work to do, but the wonderful people of YouTube have been giving me a ton of support as I do this project. So you guys are awesome. Pet G. Okay. 3 walls. That should be great. Why is it not? There's still some little bugs in Orca Slicer. Don't get me wrong. All right, let's see. So, for some reason, it's not letting me slice. I think we're going to have to close and open Orca Slicer. It's acting weird. Okay. Orca Slicer. Okay, okay, okay. Slice. I don't shut down the Pi. I know people say that's really bad, but I just let it power down. And I haven't had any problems. Yeah, I just power it off. Not great, but I haven't found another way to do it. You actually could, there's a way to do it, but you're right, I was gonna do ABS. Good call, good call, good call, good call. I don't have that much ABS though. And I have a lot of Pet G. Let's see what the time difference is. So with Pet G, we're looking at 4 hours, which is kind of silly. And with ASA, I mean, really, I have a ton of ASA. We're looking at a very slow slicing time. 4 hours as well. Maybe I don't have the flow settings set up right. Generic ABS. You know what? It might not matter the material for speed because the perimeters are so small here. It's going to take time no matter what. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So we might as well just use Pet G. Yeah, we can do that. I have tons of Pet G that I can use. Thanks so much, Chloe. You're awesome. Appreciate the kind words. And yeah, the struggle is real setting up a makerspace. It's like you want it for so long, and then when it happens, you're like, oh my God, but wait, now I have to do all this work. Let's see, settings. There are no side variants. Securing, print settings, 15 to 30% infill. I'm gonna do 3 walls just in case. 1 bottom layer, 2 top layers. That's interesting. Initial layer horizontal expansion to -0.2. Okay. I didn't know that that's a setting. Initial, I've never seen that. Initial layer horizontal expansion. Have you guys noticed I don't have any chairs here? First layer expansion. But that's under raft. That's odd. Let's see.
Yeah. 0.4 millimeter nozzle. You know what? This is now sounding like it's more trouble than it's worth. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't want to deal with this. What do you guys think? Like, I'm a little lazy to switch the nozzles out, and I don't really think that I'm gonna need to. Like, it's going in a drawer. Yeah. Let's just go normal gridfinity, and we can try this out later with a printer that I have a 0.4 nozzle on. Gridfinity, base plates, frame. What did we say? 6x6 and a 5x5. Cool. And I could do the same on the top so that I have some. Here, I mean, look at the difference here. 1 hour, 47 minutes without those little detailed dovetails. All right, let's print it. It's nice to have company. Let me know in the comments if you guys think I should do this more frequently when I'm here all by myself in the studio. That's a thumb up. I'll take it. Apparently I need to update Ecamm. Remind me later. Comments and reactions. Squeak, Infinity. Can't wait to give Extraction a song. First layer settings, but only for Resin. Yeah, ABS is fun. Just started printing it. Chloe, you're awesome. You're awesome. All right, let's see. What are we going to print with? First, let's heat up the Voron. So what I love, if I close this, is that going to like get out of here? I hope not. Nope, it just comes back. So one thing I love about Orca Slicer, but I have a problem with the connection because I did, what's it called? Octo Everywhere. It's not showing up on boron.local, which is annoying. Is I can preheat the printer. Let's go 250 for PETG. And then, thanks so much, Dan. That's awesome. And yeah, I will do more live streams if I know people are going to watch them. All right, now let's pick some filaments, guys. So I've gotten some interesting PETG samples recently. And let's see. So here's an orange PETG, which I think would be nice. It doesn't match any of my other oranges, so I'm inclined to use it somewhere where I don't see it. What else we got? I've got some really beautiful ones, but I don't really want to waste beautiful ones where we're not going to see them. I mean, realistically, wait a minute, we can do PLA now if we're not doing those clips. What's the reason for using the weird one? Yeah, you're right. I should do a wide camera. Preheat. My printer is preheating 1 hour now. Blue. Yeah, let's do PLA. I don't see a reason now that we're not doing the weird one. I was doing it because they clip in. But let's do a generic PLA and see how much faster that'll go. I don't think it'll go much faster. Yeah, snap in place. That's exactly right. Okay, slice plate. 1 hour 46, but PLA will be easier. PETG will be more rugged. It really doesn't make a damn bit of difference. Doesn't make a damn bit of difference. So let's think. My filament's so messy because I still need to build that rep rack that I really don't know. Let's just do orange PETG. All right. Cool.
Unload filament. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Alright, guys. Right. Oh, you guys can still see me. That's cool. I didn't realize that. So you see me and you see the printer. It's kind of fun. I didn't intentionally do it that way, but if I do these more often, I'll like actually set up a camera, or maybe just use my iPhone's camera, which is portable but high quality and has a wide-angle lens. All right, ABS out. Pet G in. So we are printing with Proto Maker, made in the USA. Thank you, Proto Maker, for sending this over for me to try out. And it is in an IBOS dry bag. Thank you, IBOS, for sending that out. All right. One of the reasons I want to print with this is I dropped the spool and it broke, so it won't go in the Bamboo AMS anymore. So I need to use it in the Voron. The Bamboo at home is turned off, so unfortunately I can't run a print there. I forgot to turn it on before I left the house today. But spoiler alert, there's another Bamboo on the way. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Alright. Loading up the Voron. You guys can't see anything in there because I really need to relocate the camera. But I haven't had time. Okay. Now, if I learned anything this week about printing with my Voron, it's that I need to take the panels off in order to get success. Let's do this. Let's make me bigger. Can I do that? Yeah, great. Here. So. Great. Hi. Okay. Let's clear our nozzle. We're good. Really got to clean out the entire thing. And now, because somehow Orca Slicer got screwed up, I don't think I can just hit print. I think I need to... It's going to give me an error. Right? Can't see with all these windows. Oh, it's actually uploading. No, it says 2%. Yeah. I really got to fix Orca Slicer. Why isn't Voron.local working ever since I installed Octo Everywhere? Which one runs the most, Voron, Bamboo, or Sovel? It's probably a tie between the Bamboo and the Voron, but the Bamboo is, all the profiles are just set up, so it's a lot easier to print with. Yeah, see, I don't know what I did when I installed Octo Everywhere. It just stopped working. Super annoying. I also got a new router, so that probably didn't help things. Let's see if we can try directly. I'm going to hop off before 25 minutes anyway, Dennis, so don't worry. Let's scan the IPs. Thanks for dropping in, Debbie. All right, 192.168.1.1.5. Copy IP. So weird. It must have something to do with the router. But like I can't access it locally, but it works on Octo everywhere. So let's do it the old-fashioned way. The new old-fashioned way. Which is export the G code, upload it here, and we'll do a print, and then I will get more serious about getting actual work done. Okay. Let's not time-lapse it. And we'll print. Now, in the meantime, we're going to pull some panels off this boron, because the cooling is just not adequate otherwise, and it causes lots of issues. And I'm going to call for my wife. Yes, darling. I'm on a live stream. What's up?
I wanted to know if you wrote the check from the beginning. Otherwise, I'll do that now.
I did not. I didn't know the amount. All right. See you later. Bye. All right. Let's just pull the doors off. This is one of the best mods I've done for my boron. Is removable doors, removable panels. Just check this out. Magnetic, pop the panel off, job done. Pretty cool? Pretty cool. Now it's going to heat up. Okay, and we'll do a print, and then we'll call it a day. Call it a morning. But I think it'll be fun for you guys to see the boron printing, because it really is like it's like a hot rod. This thing. Look at all this. I really need to clean up in here. All right, cool. You guys have two camera angles. You have the webcam and the actual cam. Yeah. Just get you out of there. Great. Now maybe we can print that 5x5 on the Soval. But I don't think so. I think the bed is going to be too small. Let's find out. Or 6x5 we said we need. Let's see. 6. Let's see. 6 by 42. I'm just too tired to do the math. Is what? I can't see that. 252. Yeah, I can't print that. I could print it on the bamboo, but not on this Soval. What are you printing, Dennis? I need to get my girlfriend more on the print train. Clock spring stuff. That's always impressed my wife. But then she's like, okay, but what am I going to do with it? All right. As soon as that print gets going, guys, I'm going to get to serious work. Not that I haven't done some serious work, but we're going to come back to it. Let's move some boxes in the meantime, because with the doors open, it's going to take quite some time to heat up that massive aluminum plate. It's already starting to look better in here. Oh, you know what we need to print, guys, is some more feet for all these shelves. Fortunately, I have the G code already on my model. Or on my Voron. I really want to try Orca Slicer, but it never works. Tell me more about that, Alex. I think my wife wants me to print her a new husband. That's sad. That makes me sad. I hope not. Alex, tell me what isn't working for you. Maybe I can help you. I love Orca Slicer. Hey, check this out, guys. While I'm entertaining you. Someone on my Patreon was like, you should print 100% of all the organizers for your new place. So I'm trying. This is like it's going to be a shelf. You can see some of these are not as tight as they need to be. And then I'm going to design a handle that fits this ecosystem. It's going to be kind of cool. But I do need to put some kind of shelf support under it, like a proper piece of MDF, which I don't have here. All right. And then I'm also thinking for some of these, I'm going to actually run wires in between the bins and stuff. Can you let us see the webcam? Oh, sorry. Good call. Good call, good call. There's the webcam. Now if I go back to eCam, yeah, there you go. It's not doing anything yet. If I make this smaller, you guys will be able to see the temperatures and why it's not doing anything yet. There. When it hits 80, we'll go in there. It crashes on Linux, super sad about it. Yeah, actually my video coming out today. I don't even know what video is coming out today, you guys. But I have a video already recorded that's coming out sometime in the next 3 weeks. That's about why I switched to Orca Slicer and why you might want to as well. And I think you might like it. Okay, that's good. Just trying to get a little, like some feeling of a little bit of control in my life, you know? I'll feel a lot better when all my gridfinity is in that tool case. Like I was going to try and find a cheaper toolbox, and then I was like, you know what, it's making me so unhappy to have everything so disorganized. I'm just going to spend the money and buy a rolling tool cart so that I can put stuff in. And so far, so good. Like I'm already happy that I can put my tools away, which we'll do while we're waiting for that thing to fire up. Alright, later we'll print some organizers for it. So, got our wire strippers, got our speed square, 3D printed, gotta have it. We've got a flashlight, must for every workshop. Soldering iron, that's probably gonna go into the gridfinity. But for now it'll go here. Deburring tool, probably gonna mount that on the shelves. Don't need an extra one of these. And then just a bunch of like knives and hand tools and stuff. Another wire stripper. Didn't know I had that. Pencils. Toothbrush. Comes in handy. Alright. The rest of this I really should go through before just throwing it into a bin. But I will be very happy when all my gridfinity stuff is situated. Would you switch from Prusa Slicer to Orca even without a bamboo printer? I think so, yeah. I mean, Bamboo Slicer is better than Prusa Slicer, in my opinion. Here, the printer's starting. Because it added all these features and automations, like that, check this out, nozzle clean. You guys can't really see well, I'll hold it for you. It added stuff like automating, you know, it automates when you need a brim, so you don't have to know. And then can you guys see okay? Yeah. And then it added just a bunch of really cool stuff that I like the integration. You'll see the video. But so I would probably switch either way, especially for the Voron. If I were running a Prusa printer still, maybe not, because the profiles are so good in Prusa Slicer. But for a Voron, it's a must. All right, now it's going to do the bed mesh. My adaptive, camp bed meshing is not working. I need to fix it. Super annoying that it's going to mesh the entire bed for 15 minutes, but I have so many things I need to fix, you guys, that I haven't gotten around to it. So, yeah, maybe I could try to fix that now. I had the instructions on how to fix it somewhere. I don't know. Oh wow, thank you. Improv 3D. Appreciate it. It's really awesome of you. Thank you for the tips, guys. I wish Orca Slicer were around for different bed types for non-bamboo printers.
Yeah, that would be cool. Ask. Soft Fever is really responsive. If you ask him, submit a feature request on GitHub, he'll get around to it. I'm sure. I mean, I'm not sure, but I'm confident. Okay, where were we? Such a mess here, I don't even know. All right. I think about a bamboo, but I don't like a curved bed. Maybe a new Voron 0.2. I'm building two Voron 0.2s. One of them is down there. The other one is a secret thing that hasn't come out yet. That's going to be really cool, and I'm going to do a comparison video because people have done Voron 0.2 videos. Here, check this out. It's actually fine that it's doing the full bed mesh because we're using the full, almost the full bed on the Voron, but this is Camp Clipper Adaptive Mesh Purging. Meshing and purging, and it's pretty cool. It definitely will improve your print quality. It will be interesting to hear about the video. When is it coming out? I think a week from today. I'll be honest with you guys, I don't even know what video is coming out today. Like, I'm afraid to open my browser. What video is coming out today? Let's just look here. Podcast episodes, 3D video content. Let's see. Here's what's coming out today. Best 3D design software, Onshape versus Blender. Make sure you watch that one, guys. It's really important to me because Onshape is a sponsor that I really love. I want the videos I do for them to perform really well. And I don't know how interested people are in CAD, but I really want to keep that relationship going because I love their software much more than I'd like to talk about some, stuff. Shouldn't shoot myself in the foot, but there's like stuff I don't care about. And Onshape I do care about, and I'd love for them to stay a sponsor, but for that to happen, the videos have to be well. Alright, here we go, we're printing. Shalom Chaver, hi Emmanuel. Let's get you guys back on so you can see the print. There's no such thing as too many nozzle cleans, in my experience. Alright, cool. So now you guys can see the print from two angles. It's going to be going slow. Yeah, that is super slow. But better slow than, actually decent. But look at that, with the camp, which I have to thank Modbot, because this video was really good in helping it up. Like, look at that first layer. Perfect. Stunning. Like, it improved my Voron experience so much. So much. And yeah, I like Onshape more than Fusion 360. You'll see in today's video if you watch it. Alright, gang. I gotta get some stuff done. Thank you guys for help. Like, you really pulled me out of my crappy mood of like, ugh, I have too much to do. Why did I take all this on myself? So thank you guys very much. I hope it was entertaining and informative, and I really appreciate you guys, which I think you already know. So more workshop stuff coming soon. Maybe more live streams coming soon. And take care. Thanks to everyone who tipped. That was unexpected and awesome. And Jesus Christ, I need to clear off a table. You guys rock. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.